Welcome to the March edition of City News. I'm Steve Jones. Today, we'll highlight all the newsworthy events that took place in the city of Douglasville last month during February 2014. First up, Olympic silver medalist and Douglasville resident Elana Meyers was honored with a welcome home celebration, jointly sponsored by the city of Douglasville and Douglas County on February 25th at Arbor Place Mall. Elana and her teammate Lauren Williams won silver medals at the women's bobsled competition at the 2014 Winter Olympics in Sochi, Russia. Douglasville media celebrity Captain Herb Emery emceed the event.
We're here tonight to recognize some Douglas County history, some Douglasville history, because we're going to honor Elana Meyers. Thank you so much for bringing the silver and the bronze back home to Douglasville, first time ever.
Just 4 years ago, we were in this mall celebrating the bronze medal that she won. And here we are 4 years later, and I've got her assurance already. You know, we have the bronze, we have the silver, but we don't have the full set yet, Elana. And she assured me that in May, she's going to start training for that gold in the next Olympics.
Whereas Elana Meyers has proudly and honorably represented the United States of America in her hometown, Douglasville, Georgia, and Douglas County, on the world stage, no less. And I do hereby proclaim Tuesday, February the 25th, to be Elana Meyers Day in the city of Douglasville. So proclaimed. I want to present to Miss Meyers a key to the city of Douglasville.
You started out your first 7 years in our school system as a bear. You were at Arbor Station Elementary School from 2nd grade to 5th grade. And then you went over to Chestnut Log for 3 years as a bear. And then you made a great transition to Lithia Springs High School. You went from a bear to a lion. And even though those medals are important, these are your roots. And this is where the foundation was set. This is where your mom and dad inspired, your teachers inspired, and this is where you're now inspiring our kids.
First, I just want to say thank you all for coming out tonight. It's extremely humbling for me to have you guys all out here and support me and just showing your supportiveness and everything. You know, I did grow up here. This is still my home for most of my life. It will continue to be my home. And the fact that all you guys are back here cheering for me and just supporting me, it's huge. And it helps me every time I step out into the line. You know, just looking out in the crowd and seeing all you guys and remembering all the memories we had together. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. My family sitting in the front row, thank you for all you've done for me, and my friends, and everyone, just thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Mayor Harvey Persons recently toured Youth Village's Inner Harbor Douglasville campus in observance of the 20th anniversary of AmeriCorps.
AmeriCorps has served at the Youth Village's Inner Harbor campus since 2000. Youth Village's AmeriCorps members do one-on-one tutoring with the youth, usually in core subjects such as literacy and math. Additionally, AmeriCorps members also do community strengthening activities, which includes serving at the local Douglas County Boys and Girls Club, providing peer mediation support to local high schools, and also supporting local nonprofits and organizations through Service Friday efforts.
Here at the Youth Village's Inner Harbor campus, we serve youth and adolescents between the ages of 5 and 21 in a residential setting. The therapeutic services includes individual, family, and group therapy. We also provide recreational therapy, experiential therapy, educational services, nursing services, and psychiatric services.
Expound a little bit more on that, if you will, so that our viewers will know a little bit more about what we're talking about with service and volunteerism and the activities that AmeriCorps participate in, and wanted our viewers to understand about the National Day of Service. And that's what we're talking about in the goals and the things that AmeriCorps and you participate in, and the benefits of volunteering and serving our communities. And what you're doing with AmeriCorps here and at Youth Village is to help the children or the students understand the advantages and the need to volunteer, serve, and be a part of their local communities.
At Youth Villages AmeriCorps, we primarily support the educational needs of our children here at the Youth Villages Inner Harbor campus, but we also participate in community strengthening activities. So every Friday our team goes off campus and supports a local nonprofit or organization in Douglasville or in the Metro Atlanta area. Or in the case of a natural disaster, we actually respond, or we're mobilized by GMA to assist anywhere in the state of Georgia.
Which anytime we have people that are involved and engaged and participating and volunteering, that's certainly what we want to do, and it just helps make all of us, or helps all of us, have better communities to serve in.
The snow event we experienced in the middle of the month didn't catch anyone by surprise this time. After the last event in late January, city officials refined their emergency preparedness plan to incorporate lessons learned, and that planning paid off. City officials gave City Council an update at their February 17th meeting.
We had, as most of you know, some inclement weather and storm that took place during last week. Chief, you want to come forward at this time, please?
Under the state of emergency that was first issued by our governor, city and county both followed suit soon thereafter. We went into our emergency operations center, powered it up at about 2100 hours on Tuesday evening, where we set up a central command at the police department there to include Mr. Roberts and his department, as also well working in close contact with Bennett Oliver and the parks and staff personnel that were working throughout this storm.
We were tasked to cook food for all the workers, and as you know, Hunter Park at the community center, we have a great facility, and so for the duration of the storm, we cooked 3 meals a day, and it gave those guys a place 24 hours a day that they could come to get coffee and warm up.
So all in all, if you got to have a bad event, everything worked out well. We're not aware of anybody that got hurt. And so my employees were very faithful, stayed there around the clock. We were working 12 hours on, 12 hours off for those 18, 19 guys committed to that. And then on Friday, that afforded us to bring in the rest of the staff and hit hard at it on the Wednesday and Thursday sanitation route.
Two things that weren't mentioned that some people were not aware of, and that was that there were 2 warming stations that were set up to certainly address any needs of homeless or any disadvantaged or displaced homeowners. And that was First United Methodist Church. Certainly want to applaud their efforts for offering up their facility for warming or any additional meals. And then the Armory. That facility was made available so that for any displaced individuals, whether it be homeless or any other type of individuals, those 2 facilities were made available. So there was a tremendous outpouring from this community at all levels, as well as you, the citizens. So I applaud you, each and every one of you, and thank you for those efforts. Again, it reemphasizes what a great community we have, and certainly you can tell that when we had adverse situations like this where people step up to the plate.
The Douglas County Chamber held their annual awards banquet on February 1st at the Center at Arbor Connection. The banquet marks the beginning of the term of the new board chairman, but it also gives the Chamber a chance to recognize some outstanding citizens and businesses from our community. Honorees included Small Business of the Year, Ben Hill Roofing and Siding Company. The Large Business of the Year went to Kaiser Permanente. The Diplomat of the Year was Michelle Volk of Silverton Mortgage. The Chamber's Spirit Award this year went to Jim McMeechan of Visiting Angels, and the Samuel P. Roberts Community Service Award was taken home by Lori Bomar of Atlanta's Fidus Catering. The Chairman's Award was given by outgoing Chairman John Sell and went to Paul Hawkinson of Hawkinson, Munchnick and Associates. And finally, the big award of the night, Citizen of the Year, went to Juanita Clay with A Gift of Love. Congratulations to all the award winners. You can watch the entire Chamber banquet here on City TV at various times throughout the month. You can also go to City TV's YouTube channel youtube.com/DouglasvilleCityTV and see that program as well as many others, all specifically about Douglasville. If you like City TV on Facebook, you'll receive alerts whenever new content is posted, and that address is facebook.com/MyCityTV. Truth in Nature is a great organization that seeks to help fatherless young men by teaching them about the great outdoors and the joys of hunting and fishing. Recently, the organization was blessed to win a brand new truck from Toyota. Truth in Nature volunteer Jim McMeechan has more.
Hi, I'm Jim McMeechan here with Jeff Davis with Truth in Nature, and today's a special day for you, Jeff. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, I'm a recipient of a new Toyota Highlander in the Toyota 100 Cars for Good program. Really blessed to have this vehicle donated from Toyota to our organization.
So this is impactful for your organization. I know that you sometimes have to rent cars to be able to get kids that come from single-parent homes out into nature, be able to learn how to fish and hunt and a lot of other things. So, Jeff, I know you've got a vehicle now, but that doesn't solve all your needs. Tell us what are some of your greatest needs you've got going on right now?
Well, some of our greatest challenges, I guess, are it would really benefit us to be able to grow if we had a dedicated type facility, not a office conference room type facility, but a piece of land where we can, kind of call our home. And we're ramping up our programs. We're going to have more weekly meetings and monthly meetings this year, so we're really going to be engaging with these young men to give them a sound male role model.
Jeff, if people want to donate or get involved, what is the web address? How do they get in touch with you?
It's www.truthinnature.org, and we're also on Facebook. Just look up Truth in Nature, and you can donate right there. So,
Jeff, we know that you're grateful for Toyota, especially AutoNation here, that has given you some stuff. Tell us what they've done here.
AutoNation Toyota here on Thornton Road has donated $1,000 worth of camping and fishing and outdoor gear to us to go along with the Highlander that came from this contest. So, man, it just keeps getting better,
It does, and then they reached out to Bob at Gables, is that right? And they did some things.
Yeah, Bobby Smith at Gables, they're going to give us a gift card today, present us with that, so that when we have equipment needs in the future, we can go back and get some stuff from them. So the whole community, especially right here in Douglas County, has really just come out and supported our organization.
Douglasville Parks and Recreation Director Bennett Oliver says the dam and stream projects at Hunter Park are nearly complete. The stream has been restored to its pre-2009 condition by Nutter and Associates. The city plans to add picnic tables and grills before spring. Be sure to check out this area on the right as you enter Hunter Park. The dam is about 95% finished. Local Douglasville business Kellogg Excavating Company has been working since August 2013 to renovate the 60-year-old structure. Once completed this April, the Hunter Park train track project can continue and the walking track will reopen. The Georgia Municipal Association paid a visit to Mayor Harvey Persons last month and brought along a gift that made him smile from ear to ear. Douglasville HR Director Fred Perry has more.
Hi, I'm Frederick Perry, Human Resource Director for the City of Douglasville. And to my left, I have my mayor, Mayor Harvey Persons, and I also have Eileen Thomas from the Georgia Municipal Association. We are very happy this afternoon to be receiving checks from GMA. And Eileen, if you would, describe exactly what these monies are for.
The checks are for the workers' comp program and the property and liability programs. The city has earned monies back because they have purchased equipment for police officers or maybe safety gear for their street workers, and because of that, GMA reimburses, and that's how they receive the money.
Well, one of the things my mayor loves to receive are checks for the city. So this brings a big smile to his face. And Mayor Persons, if you would make a few comments.
Very good. Thank you, Fred. And Eileen, thank you for being here for GMA. And certainly GMA is a great partner with the city of Douglasville in a lot of endeavors that we do. GMA, or for those of you that don't understand the acronym, GMA is Georgia Municipal Association, and that is an association that a lot of municipalities, I believe there's 500 and something around the state, is that right, Eileen, that are members of this association, and it's a joint association and an endeavor, and GMA offers a host of activities as well as training and promotions and things like this that enable cities to do a much better job representing you, our citizens. So we happily partner with GMA in this endeavor. And as you can see by the two checks that we're receiving today, one for, I believe, $3,700 and change, the other one for $300, is almost a little over $4,000 as a result of that partnership and working together with GMA to enhance cities and our endeavors to provide better services to you, our citizens. So that partnering is a good partnership. We're glad to continue that partnership, and thank you for coming today and bringing us a little bit of money. And we'll always accept that, and glad to have you with us today. Fred, thank you for what you're doing to help with this endeavor also, Fred.
All right.
Thank you, Fred. GMA is a great resource and partner that helps keep the city of Douglasville such a great place to live. The Douglasville City Council has changed their meeting times to 6 p.m. on regularly scheduled council meeting days and eliminated the 5 p.m. committee meetings. This change moves those more detailed discussions to the regular meetings. For more information about Douglasville City Council meetings, their times, agendas, and minutes, and even videos of past meetings, go to douglasvillega.gov. The City of Douglasville, along with Keep Douglasville Beautiful, celebrated Arbor Day on February 21st at Hunter Park. The event included the unveiling of an Honor Garden conceptual site plan designed by Paul Lassiter of Niles Bolton Associates, the dedication of a memorial marker and a cornerstone tree donated by the Douglas County Lions Club and installed by Alternative Environments. Brick dedications at the Veterans Memorial were also part of the celebration.
Let me welcome each and every one of you that are here today. Certainly we're here in observance of Arbor Day, but also we're going to dedicate the gardens for the historic remembering of our veterans. We have several veterans that are here with us today, and at this time, if the veterans, if you would stand. I also had the pleasure of serving this great country of ours, and I applaud your service to our country. Now, therefore, I, Harvey Persons, Mayor of the City of Douglasville, do hereby proclaim February the 21st, 2014 as Arbor Day in the City of Douglasville, and I urge all citizens to celebrate Arbor Day and support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands, and I further encourage all citizens to plant and care for trees to gladden the heart and promote the well-being of this and future generation.
On behalf of the men and women of the Douglas County Lions Club, I would like to thank Keep Douglasville Beautiful, the City of Douglasville, for the opportunity for us to participate in this memorial to a great American soldier.
Not only are we celebrating the planting of a tree today, but we're also going to dedicate 64 bricks here at our memorial. And if you look on the back of your program, we have the names of who we'll be honoring today.
The balcony project for the Irish Bread Pub in O'Neill Plaza is well underway and is expected to be completed by March 17th. Pub owner Neil Jenkins says that his goal with the balcony is to enhance the historic character of downtown Douglasville and O'Neill Plaza in particular. The week-long Community Development Institute Conference, sponsored by the Office of Downtown Development at the Georgia Department of Community Affairs, was held at the award-winning Douglasville Conference Center at the end of February. This week of intense training is designed to prepare the staff of all local governments for economic development. Douglasville Assistant City Manager Marcia Hampton tells us more.
Hi, I'm Marsha Hampton. I'm here at the Douglasville Conference Center. And this week, the last week of February, we welcome the Georgia Department of Community Affairs. Over 400 attendees attended classes as part of their Community Development Institute, and over 200 guests stayed locally here in our hotels. We thank the Georgia Department of Community Affairs for participating and staying in Douglasville and allowing the Douglasville Conference Center to be their host site. We hope to see them again next year.
Work on Phase 1 of the Highway 92 realignment project is underway, and several buildings where the road turns to the northeast are already being demolished. The project is a major one for all the stakeholders involved, including Douglasville, Douglas County, Paulding County, and the Georgia DOT. To help keep residents informed about the project, a special website has been set up at georgiahighway92.com. It's always nice to end our show with some really good news, and this last story fits that to a T. Grand Rapids, Michigan-based Gordon Food Service broke ground on a 276,000 square foot distribution facility on Riverside Drive near Tributary, which will create about 225 new jobs for the city of Douglasville. Jeff Knowles of the Douglasville Development Authority was there.
Hi, I'm Jeff Knowles, Executive Director of the City of Douglasville Development Authority. Happy today to be able to be here at the groundbreaking for Gordon Food Services right here in Douglasville, right off of Riverside Drive. Hopefully we'll be here to do a ribbon cutting in early 2015.
Originally, when Jeff Knowles first started talking to me about this project, was not that familiar with Gordon Foods. Then I went online and started researching and looking at Gordon Foods and the history of the company and the type of individuals and their vision and their philosophy about doing business. And once I started that, I said, that's the type of company we want in our community. Gordon Food Services will create in excess of the $61 million of economic output annually, which will represent over a 14,000% return on the investment that we've made in the abatement of taxes. So we're very much aware of the impact that your business will have on our community. We've done a very thorough analysis of that, and we are excited to have Gordon Foods in our community.
On behalf of Governor Deal and the Department of Economic Development Commissioner Chris Carr, we want to say thank you and congratulations on this wonderful announcement for Gordon Food Services. So pretty amazing. What began as a small butter and egg delivery service has now become the largest family-owned food service distribution company in North America.
We're just so thrilled about the future, to be serving the greater Atlanta and to be members of the local Douglasville community. We just think that the sky's the limit for what we can accomplish here. I've already mentioned to a couple people, the building hasn't even been started yet, and we already expanded it. So that tells you something about the fact that we're pretty bullish on what the future holds for Gordon Food Service and our ability to hopefully help in a small way contribute to the Georgia economy.
We hope you've enjoyed this recap of all the stories from our City TV News Division from February 2014. Remember that the best way to see our programming is to visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/DouglasvilleCityTV. That allows you to watch City TV whenever it's convenient for your schedule and in beautiful HD quality. Remember to like us on Facebook to receive alerts whenever new content is published. And finally, you can always watch or DVR City TV 24/7 on Comcast Channel 22. That's all for now. We'll see you next month. For City TV, I'm Steve Jones.